right, good afternoon and welcome to today's episode of Entertainment Now. This is a bright reminder that we are getting into a new dispensation. We are officially 65 years old as a country, and that means we are taking steps closer and closer into greatness. As a matter of fact, our greatness is closer than you can imagine. Think about whatever fixtures you have in your brain. Welcome once again to Entertainment Now. My name is Vera Philip and I am your host. As Nigeria celebrates 65 years of independence today, a lot of people have found the best way to cope and celebrate this anniversary. Some people have chosen to not celebrate, others have celebrated. Nigeria, as a matter of fact, collectively as a nation, we have celebrated, and we are celebrating the 65 years that we have turned today. One of the most beautiful things to come across on social media today is what we will be serving you first off. Now, this is a video of Ivy Quirk, who is a famous, renowned poet. Normally, I always love to see Ivy Quirk on my screen. She is one of the DTH contestants who took second runner-up during her season. Now she has become a renowned poet, and every 1st of October, I'm always looking for Ivy Quirk's work about Nigeria and independence. This one is one to celebrate 65 years, and she brought alongside the Loud Choir Music Band to be a part of this beautiful presentation. So let's marinate for the show. Let's give you this amazing video that talks about Nigeria at 65.
We are Nigerians. Through the fire, through the rain, still we hope despite the pain we will rise. Nigeria's grown. 65, the winds have changed, but the dream has stayed the same. We will rise. Nigeria's grown. Something about the true Naija spirit. Strong enough to bend history and never breaking it. Strong enough to get back up even after the British and the Portuguese. We fell so bloody or really. This is bigger than a comeback. This isn't a whisper. This is loud. This is tall. This is us declaring everything we want and more. We remember how the Caliphate always defended the fire of the Fulanis. Oyo thrones balance power with their laughing and his Oyo Messi. And the Igbos built republics where every man's voice was a king's decree. The onus is on us to teach the generation to come what it means to be Nigerian, to resist inferiority, to not sit in the folly of Mr. Bean. Teach them that kindness is too close to home, and the only beef we serve is meat.
One more year pandemic. All right, that is from the Loud Urban Choir alongside Ivy Quirk, and it's one of the most beautiful videos about Nigeria that I have come across today. So obviously Shansia shares birthday with Nigeria's independence, and we love to see it. So happy birthday to our able Shansia. Who doesn't love Shansia? Afrobeat artists when they deliver. Anyways, we're moving on to other amazing stories for today. Ex-Big Brother Naija housemate Cross the Boss has proposed to his girlfriend. Now this is the news that was shocking to see today. Well, you know, Cross is who he is, mysterious as always. Cross is one person from the Big Brother Naija show that we've always, looked in the direction of, oh, are you ever going to be in a serious relationship? He has talked about his fears for women, or with women, At some point in the house, he had some relationship with Kim Upper. After the house, we saw that the relationship continued until after a while where it wasn't going anywhere no longer. Because the boss had also at some point got involved with the winner of the All-Stars at the time in Ilebaye. And a lot of things went on afterwards. We're thinking that, okay, maybe he's going to have to settle down with, Kim Upper or any of those. But Cross the Boss shocked us. First off, he gave his life to Christ, and he's been out here preaching about Jesus for the longest. And recently we saw a video of him proposing to his girlfriend Chinonso, and guess what? His baby girl said yes. Let's take a look at this wonderful video.
So beautiful!
Other former housemates have joined in the comment section to wish Cross the Boss congratulations, and of course a happy married life when he finally settles down with this beautiful sweetheart of his. One of those being Perry AB. Perry was a close friend to Cross the Boss, especially during the All-Star season, and we saw how their friendship metamorphosed. We also saw Perry saying that, while they were abroad together, he actually drove Cross the Boss to go see her, and he's happy that they're actually finally getting married. And we're also happy for Cross the Boss. Perry, you better be next on the line, because you people should be doing something, be getting married here. But congratulations to Cross the Boss. It's amazing to see how exciting marriage and relationship can make one feel. All right, away from that, let's go to the drama that has taken over the social media space. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B going head-to-head on X. Now, this is one that I would say I saw coming, as a matter of fact. However, the intensivity is not what I saw coming. Cardi B put out an album. Nicki is planning to put out her own album in March, and she's been doing some PR for her album release. However, it seems as though Nicki and Cardi beef. We've seen their beef exist for a very long time. One time, during outside one of the shows, one of the awards, Cardi threw a red shoe at Nicki, and stuff like that. But it looks as though this beef never ends. Like, it always resurfaces. It reminds me of Davido and Wizkid's beef. So these two on X have been going head to head. It all started when Nicki Minaj had called out, Cardi on social media. She had referred to her as Bunny B. She had said, a few things about the album, referring to Magnet, as a matter of fact, saying that, the album flops. Not directly saying the album flops, but she used languages that, felt like she was referring to Cardi B. Over the time, she went on coming for Cardi B, and Cardi B had to react. Now, these two have been going head to head. Nicki has been saying, oh, your album is evil. People don't know yet, but people should listen to me. You're selling the What's Evil album. We also have Nicki coming for Cardi B's daughter. Says culture is ugly. I'm like, oh, Cardi. Oh, Nicki Minaj. Please, let's not do that. Culture isn't ugly at is non-verbal. Like, who? You people are bringing out dirty linens that we didn't know. And so, of course, by non-verbal, he's trying to accuse Nicki Minaj of drugging, taking so much drugs and not allowing the child to be able to talk, and the child is 5 years. And yesterday, when all of this was going on, it happened to be Nicki Minaj's son's birthday. And Cardi is like, excuse me, you're not going to be wishing your son a happy birthday? Why are you coming to drag me on your own son's birthday? Why are you not wishing your son a happy birthday? It's been back and forth on social media. I'm hoping that some of the chats can come on screen, where we saw Cardi and Nicki Minaj go head to head. Nicki Minaj has accused Cardi B of trying to always want her sport, but I can never have a sport. Cardi has said, oh, you know what? Please put yourself in places like Drake, Rihanna, Taylor. Don't come for me. Me and you are mates. Oh my God! So this is one of the tweets where Cardi B was referring to, Nicki Minaj's son and said, oh, instead of the mother to be concentrating on his birthday, she's out here dragging her, and that's because of her drug intake. That is why the boy is non-verbal at the moment. That the mom is responsible for all of that. Cardi also called culture ugly and monkey and cockroach. They went in all in for each other. And people on social media have taken sides, with Cardi B actually winning when it comes to sides, as a matter of fact, because a lot of people saw it from the angle that Nicki Minaj actually went for Cardi first. And if you can see from Cardi's post, Cardi is basically responding to Nicki Minaj and asking, why are you on my matter? I didn't even reference you in my album. Why are you worried? Why are you on me? And this back and forth with Nicki Minaj and Cardi, a lot of people have, likened it to jealousy from Nicki Minaj's angle. But I don't know what Nicki Minaj would be jealous of. She's definitely the queen of rap in the world. Not even anywhere, in the world. The queen of rap. And Cardi B is loved because of her personality and the kind of things she puts out there. She's just like, oh, baby girl, very free and all that. And so a lot of people can relate to her. But when we talk about rap, Nicki, you have done this the longest. What is the problem? Your album isn't coming in anytime soon until March of next year. So it's not that this is about albums or this is about song that I've got. No, it's not that. You are basically preparing for the album to come out. This is Cardi B's time to shine. Why can't Cardi B just shine in peace? What's the problem? Why are you coming? So this has been going on and off on social media, and Cardi has been fighting a lot of audio of Cardi B talking to Ice Spice manager James on a call alongside the third person that was on the call. And you know how calls can be sometimes, right? These three seem to have been having a conversation where they were talking about artists. Nicki had talked about Ice Spice and had mentioned that too as well. And in this leaked conversation, we had James Rosemond, who came out in fact to defend himself after the audio leaked. The fallout from Cardi B's leaked phone call, it has taken a lot of things of context or in context, whatever the case may be. James Rosemond, on the other hand, has publicly denied any involvement in recording or even leaking the audio in a statement. James also insisted that the clip did not come from him. Cardi had said that she wasn't the one who recorded because she was in her room alone. So who could have recorded it aside from James? James, on the other hand, has explained that the call had been placed by Cardi's manager, Tubi, who was also on the call alongside Ice Spice manager James and Cardi B as well. So it was a three-way line, and that his voice being heard on speaker should not be mistaken as evidence he shared it. So he said that he respects private conversations and that it is not his business to leak anybody's business. Do you understand? Cardi B, on the other hand, is firing back at James Rosemond and, bringing it out there and saying, oh, why then? Who did it? You're being dishonest right now. She did claim also that she had been alone in her room during the call and that only James and then Tubi, her manager, and herself were present on this call. So who did it? So she suggested that James was shifting blames. Cardi argued that Ice Spice herself reacted